Man, we got to see some plays yesterday. Bungie hosted an event. MTash and Lupo were talking and commentating it out. And we also got to see what weapons are going to work really well in this game mode. And that's what I want to do today, guys. I want to count down some guns that I think you should give a try in Gambit. Now, let me go ahead and mention something. Bring whatever you want to bring into Gambit. These are purely suggestions, but the suggestions I'm about to give you are weapons that I feel like have a good sweet spot in being both good in PvE and also good in PvP. Because that's what Gambit is, boys. It is a hybrid mode between PvE and PvP, and you really need weapons and loadouts that can be utilized in both aspects. So without further ado, boys, let's get started. First on this list, guys, the shotgun I'm bringing in there is, of course, the IKELOS shotgun for a number of reasons. It's a fantastic PvE shotgun. Trench barrel allows you to get that double damage on people. But I think something that a lot of us overlook is its potential in PvP. I was actually really surprised how good it is in PvP, and it may become one of my go-to shotguns. Now, as good as shotguns are in Crucible, understand that in Gambit, things are a lot more spread out. When someone invades you or you invade your enemy, closing that gap is going to be a lot more difficult than what you think. There's a lot of ground that you have to cover. And so with that being said, the next set of weapons I would try is not necessarily something specific. Me personally, I will be using Borealis because it is a good sniper in PvE and is also a fantastic sniper in PvP. It still comes with the perk Ionic Return, which does double up the damage for the rest of that magazine. But what's so key about snipers though in Gambit is there's a lot of times you don't want to just go in there and rush into your enemy. You actually want to play back a little bit. And when people are out there just killing mobs and ads and stuff, it really catches them off guard when they suddenly get sniped. Not only that, that time frame that you're actually in there invading can be completely utilized to use sniping and killing your enemies versus there being a small period of time where you have to close the gap. So for my snipers out there, guys, you're going to do well in this game type. Next up, guys, is a weapon that's going to benefit you greatly in that mid-range. It's great in both PvE and has become a PvP monster. Inaugural Address. This is an adaptive frame pulse rifle. It is the Raid Pulse. If you got it, guys, use it. There is other pulse rifles you can use. I've got clanmates that are going in there with something like Nightshade. Some are even rocking things out like Last Perdition with Rampage. Me personally, I think Inaugural Address is one of the best. It's deadly in every aspect. If you're out there killing mobs and killing ads and you suddenly have kill clip activated and someone's invading you, you will shred them within 2 bursts easily. And so this is a weapon that can definitely keep you safe in that mid-range. And I saw a lot of gunfights in the Gambit premiere that were mid-range fights. And so Inaugural Address, guys, I think is really going to lock down that area for you. So now that we've covered all 3 areas, the long range there with snipers, close quarter combat with the IKELOS shotgun, mid-range with Inaugural Address, let's talk about the wildcard ones. Prospector, that's right, that's what's on this thumbnail. Fantastic idea from my esteemed member, Les. Prospector is definitely an exotic I use in PvP, probably more now than ever before. Now, as you know, guys, the enemy team and your team will kill ads, collect motes, and bank them. Where Prospector comes in is a little more disruptive, because it comes with the exotic perk Excavation. Grenades stick to surfaces and sets targets on fire. Now, it doesn't just set targets on fire, it literally kills them easily. So where something like Prospector comes in, boys, is you simply want to go over there to where they have to bank their motes and just plant Prospector shots all over the ground. By the way, there is no shortage of heavy ammo. So plant these Prospector shots everywhere near their bank. Believe me, they will walk over it. It will happen at some point. Kind of a sneaky way of killing them, but man, is it effective. Next up on the list is for my people out there that don't want to spend time landing those critical shots with the sniper or pushing that gap with a shotgun. Again, like I said, there is no shortage of heavy ammo, especially if you've got some perks on your armor pieces that allow for more heavy ammo to drop. The colony is going to be deadly though, because if you run up it there, especially if you got something like the catalyst, and I actually do, I have the catalyst for colony, which gives me 8 shots in the magazine. I would honestly just run in there and start shooting colony shots at your enemies. It will track them down, it will kill them, and in the least, it will disrupt the hell out of them. Colony is going to be an excellent weapon here for this game type. Maybe not the best weapon for PvE, but in terms of PvP and being a disruptive weapon and getting kills, this is a great weapon for that. Now, as I said, there is no shortage of heavy ammo, and I saw a lot of these being used yesterday which are our hockey-based rocket launchers. Now currently right now, I think these are the only rocket launchers that have tracking on them. The one I'm actually going to be using is Zenobia. I think that's how you say it. But it comes with quick draw, and it also has the hockey precision frame intrinsic perk. The weapon fires a small auto-tracking missile. Now as we saw from the Gambit gameplay, the maps are big, and you do have a small time frame of which you can actually get in there and get kills. So if you've got something like marksman dodge, guys, I would roll up in there with a rocket launcher, shoot, marksman dodge, shoot again. Let the rockets track for you and kill those opponents. These are rocket launchers I don't think any of us really utilize. You know, Sins of the Past, Curtain Call, those are the rocket launchers that I use in PvE, and I definitely even use those in PvP. But these tracking rockets are now going to have a place inside of Gambit, and they're going to be extremely nasty. Next up, and this is the final weapon I'm going to recommend, but mainly based on its PvE performance. Fighting Lion. Boys, I used this yesterday in PvE because I had some clan members recommend it. I am blown away by it. When did this weapon get so good in PvE? It's for real deadly, guys. At least in PvE. PvP, it's still pretty dang good. It definitely messes with people, disrupts them. And so rolling up in Gambit, I don't know. You can use it for killing ads. You can also use it for dealing with invaders. As far as invading yourself with Fighting Lion, I think that's still going to be a little more difficult. But again, that more or less comes down to the user. So overall, guys, these are your weapons I would recommend today in Gambit. Again, use whatever you want to use. These are just the ones I'm going to be using today, and I'm actually going to be streaming this over on Twitch. We're going to be playing Gambit probably all day today. And these are the weapons that I'm going to have in my arsenal. Again, when deciding weapons for this event, choose those weapons I feel like that have a good sweet spot in both PvE and PvP. And I think you'll be just fine. Well, guys, thank you all for coming and watching this video. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.